Hey Pearls, I have a brand new family budget report for you guys. What we do in these videos is I take you through things that have changed in our last month's budget, things that we've been working on, our fails, our successes, and I share with you guys every single dollar number that goes in and out of our bank account. Hopes of being able to share this with you guys and then share our experiences with you guys to help you have ideas and heed warnings. We just bought a house last month, so our budget is going through some major changes. We've already made some big changes and we're in the process of evaluating, looking at different options to be able to make the transition smoothly and to make sure that our finances are set up for the future as best as we can. That we might have made mistakes on, to help you guys be able to better manage your family's budget and better manage your family's finances. So if you want to see what our numbers look like for the month of January, then you're going to want to stay tuned. Welcome back, you guys. I'm here at our kitchen table in our new house. We're loving it so much. I'll link you guys to a whole bunch of videos as I talk about this. Just know that you'll be able to click the little eye up here in the corner, and then there will also be links down in the description box that you guys can go and check out for all related videos that I talk about. I'm also going to be referencing a financial unity planner kit for couples. If you have watched any of my financial unity videos, I'm doing a 3-part series, and as of the time that this video is going up, parts 1 and 2 are already up. It's just a whole series that my hubby and I have been working on to help couples get on the same page so they're able to actually do a budget together, stick with it, and make it so it's actually doable for your family. So all of those things. Oh, and what I wanted to tell you guys is that I have a whole free printable for you guys for the financial unity planner kit for couples. So I'll just go show you guys. Hubby and I started working through this because we like to do this every 6 to 9 months or revisit every 6 to 9 months. So anyways, if you want more information on that, I have videos down below that actually walk you through all of that. And then also another freebie for you guys. I'm trying to get a lot of free information for you guys to make this process as easy as possible. But I do have a printable version of the budgeting system that we use as our family. And then I also have the Excel template for you guys that you can download for free. And if you don't have Excel, you can also download it and open it in Google Sheets, totally for free. And then also, if you're new to this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. But consider hitting that subscribe button because I do these monthly budget updates every single month, and things are constantly changing, as you guys know, in families' budgets. So I always find it interesting to see other people's reviews of their family budget, see what they're doing, take that information and find ways to tweak it a little bit and make it work for our family. So hopefully you guys can do that with this video. All right, I have my list of things that hubby and I have been talking about for the month of January, and I want to kind of go over a couple things really quick before we actually jump into the computer and show you guys the exact numbers. So there's a couple things that we are changing to our cash envelopes. I'll link you guys to that video, but we have a bunch of different categories, and I probably should do an updated cash envelope system video for you guys. But there's a couple things that we need to tweak. I'll get into more detail on that, but I just want to give you guys a heads up. Like, Maverick's finally potty trained. Yes, he's finally potty trained, so we don't need to have a cash envelope system for diapers anymore. And then with our move, preschool is almost 3 times as much as we were paying in our previous area where we lived, in our previous town. Oh, so we're trying to figure out ways to cut back spending in other areas so we can put that money towards preschool, because that's kind of a priority for us the year before kids go into preschool. So we probably won't do a 3-year-old preschool like we've done with the other kids, just because it's so expensive up here. But we'll be able to save and be able to do it for their 4-year-old year at preschool. I've got something in my eye. Walk you guys through that more once we jump into the computer. The second thing is that currently I get questions with this all the time. Our checking accounts are with Wells Fargo, and then we have all of our savings with the local credit union, Mission Federal Credit Union here in San Diego. I do not love Mission Federal. Just their online system seems really outdated. So I'm trying to find one where hopefully we can get everything together. We need checkings, we need savings, we need business checking and savings. And then I also am looking into money market accounts for the first time, just because as far as I understand, it's like a savings account. Your money is still accessible, but there's higher interest rates, so you can actually get money back or build interest on your savings. So that's awesome. Third thing that would be new is I've been trying out a lot. If you're following me on Instagram, ding! If you're following me on Instagram, then you know that I've been trying out a bunch of different like money tracking, digital cash envelope type system apps. I still don't have one that I love, but as soon as I do find one that I love, I will share it with you guys for sure. The main thing with the app is I really like to use it when we're like on vacation, or if I want to keep my money digital and I don't want to carry a bunch of cash with me, especially when we're traveling, then I like to have the app accessible. And then for the bank account, the main thing I like with the savings is if we can categorize our savings. And then the fourth thing would be that hubby and I are trying to do our semi-annual like sit down and reevaluate our long-term goals. Maybe I'll do a video for that, you guys, on how we are actually, what those long-term goals are looking like for us. And that all has to come back to our financial unity planner kit for couples. I specifically designed this financial planner kit to be goal-based, and it helps everyone get on the same page and helps everyone to get excited and actually know why you're creating a budget, so that way you're not just saying, okay, we're only going to spend $40 on this, but not really understand why or understand the benefits to doing that. Anyways, so we're working on that, and maybe I'll do a video for you guys on that and kind of show you guys exactly how we work through the whole system and what our long-term goals are. Leave a comment if you'd be interested in seeing more of that. All right, so I think that is all the background that you guys need to know. Let's jump into the computer and I will walk you guys through the numbers. All right, so let's walk you through the cash envelopes first. We've made some changes, and then hubby and I are still discussing and brainstorming on more changes to come. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing. Anyways, okay. Hit pause if you want to go through itemized and see exactly what our cash envelopes look like. Now pay attention that this amount is per paycheck. So we get paid every other month, so double this, and that's what our budget is for the month. But what's going to be changing, like I mentioned, is Mav is now out of diapers. Hallelujah! He's out of diapers, so we don't need that anymore. And we're deciding to make the change from putting $50 away, $100 a month, to babysitting. And so that's going to give us another $140. So here's the thing. For preschool up here, we used to, let me see real quick. Money we're trying to piece together currently is for preschool. That's one of our priorities. One of them. There'll be many more that I will chat with you guys about soon, but one of them. So we are needing about $320 a month for preschool, which, like I said, that's coming up on 3 times as much as we were paying previously. So, and I know that's a lot, and I know we could do like co-op groups and there's other options, but with where we're trying to head as a family, and we might actually be looking at hiring a babysitter on Wednesdays for little Mav. I'm not ready to put him in preschool yet, but just for the morning. Anyways, I feel like at this point, he really needs the interaction, and in school atmosphere is really great for him as well. Anyways, for our family, this is what we need to do. So, so we're already, if you look right here, our kids account, that's what this $120 a month goes to currently, because if you double 60, it's $120. So, so we're already putting $120 away, and that usually goes towards preschool during the school year, and then we build up an excess amount through the summer because our kids don't go to school in the summer, no preschool in the summer, and then that excess amount is what we use for like school supplies and extracurriculars, sports, that kind of thing. But during the school year, it just goes straight towards preschool is what I'm trying to say. So, so let me just walk through these numbers because we haven't quite figured it out yet, but I'm keeping you guys in the loop. So if we take out that 100 plus the 40, so that's 140 plus 120 that we're already putting away, we're at 260 and we need 320. So we need to come up with another $60 a month, which is not horrible because if you break that down per paycheck, that's an extra $30 per paycheck. So, so we'll be brainstorming more on that, and I will report back with you guys where we get that money from. Now, here's some other things that we're looking at adjusting when it comes to our cash categories monthly. So we want to start hiring a babysitter that comes to our house, and I'm able to go and just work on Wednesday mornings for 3 hours. That's it. So I'm thinking that'll cost about $160 a month is kind of what I'm shooting for. So we need to think of ways to either cut back on expenses, which is our usually a great option because it's a lot easier to cut back than to find ways to get extra income. But then that's the second option, is look for ways to get extra income. So we have both of our side hustles. Hubby's really great at like mechanical things or finding things on Craigslist that he can buy and resell. But since this would be like a monthly thing, we need something a little more consistent. Not like a Craigslist flip or something like that. But so we're still, again, brainstorming ways to figure this out. Then since we have always needed to do this, but because we live so much further away from everything now and that we're doing a lot more driving, we want to start a regular car repair account and put it about $60 per month into that and hopefully bump that up as we can. And then we would also like to start putting money away to a medical/dental account, kind of what we've been doing, knock on wood, because we haven't had anything too major and we have really great insurance actually, so we don't have too high copays or anything like that. But start putting $40 a month away to a medical/dental account. So those are things we're working on right now. I mentioned we bought a house and we're in love with it and things are great, and we've kind of already been living this way, like even though our rent was less than half of what our mortgage is now, but we were still putting that money into savings and acting like we were paying the mortgage. So it's very comfortable. We've already been living with these numbers for a long time now. Just now we're not putting as much money into savings. So when it comes to our financial unity planner kit, that's kind of one of the things that we're focusing on, is making plans to increase hubby's income, increase my income, so we can start putting money into emergency savings, build up our emergency savings. And then also we're going to be doing a house remodel. I'm hoping that we can do it in like 5 to 7 years. Hubby's thinking more realistic expectation, probably be 10 years. But as we're working through our planner kit, that's one of the things I'm trying to look to show you guys. So that's one of the things that we're currently working on. It's quite a process, but once we like have it done, it really makes your goals come to life. If you are struggling on getting out of debt, working through this as a couple actually makes it feel possible rather than just so overwhelming. And for a house remodel, we're thinking it's going to cost like $100,000, maybe even more. I don't know. We still need to talk to a contractor, but so if we were just to think about that up front, we'd feel so overwhelmed, like $100,000. How are we going to ever come up with so much, especially when our budget's already so tight? But as we're working through this and making different goals and setting priorities that we've come together as a couple on, it's exciting because it actually makes it look realistic. Now, it's not going to happen next year because we're not going to be going into debt for it, but we're going to save up the cash to make all of these cool things happen. Like we want to do this crazy remodel on the house. We can make that happen. We want to go on a really fun, exciting family vacation every year. We can make that happen. There's things that we give up. Like we don't go to the movies all the time, and there's lots of little things that we don't do that maybe are considered normal, like eating out and that kind of stuff. But anyways, when you wrap it into a budget and you plan out your goals and set financial tasks to each goal, it makes it really exciting and doable. It does. It really does. So anyways, okay. Okay, so go ahead and hit pause if you want to take a look and see. We break our bills down per first paycheck, per second paycheck. Check the links in the description and the iCard up here because I will have a video on how we actually set up this system for breaking our bills down per paycheck and how you can do the same thing depending on how you guys get paid. So check that link out. Let's go take a look at the savings. So this is where we're sitting with our savings goals because that's kind of where our biggest focus is. Now that we're out of debt and we finally bought our first home, our savings goals are kind of where we're moving things around, and this will change a lot in next month's budget update because we'll have our long-term planning done with our financial unity planner kit. So all of these things will look a lot different next month. But just a little recap and update. So we still have $1,600 in our emergency fund. A 3-month is our first goal, and that would be about $18,000. I updated that with all of our new expenses. We're done with our house savings. We do have $150 left that we need to decide where to put that. Oh, also we got, after we closed escrow on the house, they like leave a buffer. So we got a check back for $800 actually, which we kind of decide to splurge on putting something into the van that we wanted and then working on starting a garden. So that'll be fun. We live on a ½ acre now. So when I say garden, like we're going to have a mini orchard and then we have to build boxes and things like that. Anyways, that's for another video. Emergency house savings. You know, I might not have this totally updated. I feel like this is actually closer to $1,500. I'll have to check with hubby and get back to you guys on that one because that's one of his financial responsibilities is he kind of manages our savings accounts for us. Our Thanksgiving trip is over. This is how much we need to save for our Disneyland trip, which hopefully we'll get to do in 2019. Our goal is to have, to always have at least 1 month's worth of mortgage in our savings account, which we are just about there. By the end of February, our first mortgage payment is due March 1st. So by the end of February, we'll have 2 months. And I'm not sure we're going to keep it all in this one subcategory. We might just roll that into our emergency fund because that's what our true emergency fund would be for. Like if somebody lost a job and we had to live off of savings, that's where that money would go. So those are all the numbers in the computer. Let me know if there's any numbers I skipped over or any numbers that aren't on here that you would want to see. So there you guys have it. Those are all the numbers that went into our budget for the month of January. If there's anything I left out, if you guys have any questions on how we move things around, on anything related to our budget or money-wise or really anything, of course, but since this video is on budgeting, if you have any questions, just make sure to leave those down in the comments below. And if you guys liked this video, if you appreciated us sharing our raw emotions and numbers that go into our budget every month, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to share our videos. That helps us out a lot. As always, we appreciate you guys so very much. I love being able to share all this information with you guys, the fun, the finances, all of the stuff that goes into living a frugal life, and we really appreciate all of your comments and support as well. So thanks you guys for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.